Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Vanessa and today we're doing another update for my project Level Up. As you can see, I'm finally back home. Thank goodness. As much as I love dog sitting, it's just so nice to be back in my own bed with my pets and in my side of town because I was driving across town for those like 7 weeks. So I'm back home. We're doing another project update. Let's get into it. So Project Level Up was started by Sofie Alexandra here on YouTube, and the premise is kind of a mix between pan and everything, pan that palette, pan those eyeshadows. It's all of the eyeshadow panning projects all in one. So the goal of Project Level Up is when you're on level 1, you want to use every shadow once, hit 1 pan, level 2, use every shadow twice, hit 2 pans, and so on and so forth. I am currently on level 5 and I've been using the Juvia's Place the Nubian 2 palette so far. Last update, I didn't have any pans. I didn't have the usage goal on any of the shades just yet, but let's take a look at what we're looking at now. So hopefully you can see I do have 2 pans now, in Ya and in Egypt, and you can hopefully see some use in some of the other pans. Sorry, this one's so bright, I'm just going to cover that for now. So let's go through the usage of all of the shadows. So starting with Morocco, I have 6, I should say, I don't remember how many uses I had last time. I didn't distinguish between tally marks, so I'm just doing total uses. Hope that's okay. Anyways, let's try that again. So, Morocco, 6 uses. Madagascar, we also have 6 uses. Sheba, we're at 7, and I am trying to hit pan on Sheba. It is what I'm wearing right now. It's a stunning, it's not quite brown, but I wouldn't say it's green either. Maybe dirt is a good explanation for this shade. It's like dirt shade, you know, it's earthy and neutral at the same time. So I am trying to hit pan. That will hopefully be my 3rd pan in this palette. So that's this one right here. Yeah, I used a total of 9 times, hit pan on the 9th use. So there's a fairly large divot prior to the hole. So that was the first pan I hit this month. Jezebel, I'm at 4 uses. Zuri, 5. Cleopatra, 2 uses. Nefertiti, I have 3 uses. Nairobi, 4 uses. I have the empty pan. Kenya, I'm at 5 uses, and Egypt, I've used 14 times, and I hit pan on the 14th use, and it's just a smaller one. So, some differences between last time and now, I obviously have more thoughts, because I have used this palette a bit more. Nairobi and, Nefertiti, they're really not that different on the eyes, even though in the pans you can see that Nairobi is obviously more of a yellow gold versus a kind of like burnt orange gold. They're very similar on the eyes. I will most likely hit pan in either one of those, but I just think it's kind of unnecessary to have both of them in this palette, but regardless, I think they're beautiful shades, so I'm getting used to them, that's all that matters. Egypt, I used as a nail polish a few times and that worked quite well, so I was a big fan of that. And then on the eyes, stunning as usual, as with all the shimmers. I've also been using Cleopatra on my nails as well. The only issue I have with Cleopatra is it's absolutely stunning, and as a nail polish with no top coat, the texture of the metallic, like, it's stunning. It's really pretty. I look so white compared to this, to this shade. But the texture, or I should say, the appearance of Cleopatra on the nails is gorgeous without a top coat. When you put a top coat on, it makes it shinier and duller at the same time. So on the nails, if you've used eyeshadow on your nails, I'm sure you've experienced the same thing. It's a level of like metallic but matte. Okay, and that shade with Cleopatra is absolutely gorgeous. It looks so dimensional, and just, I could look at my nails all day, but as soon as I put a top coat on it, which would make the eyeshadow last on my nails, it gets rid of that, so you don't get as much dimension from the shadow, and it just becomes like, I can't even say standard nail polish, but it just looks like nail polish, which is kind of upsetting in the context, like, it's just not as beautiful. But alas, I will still get my few uses on this one as well. So as of right now, we are 40% of our way to panning goals, right? Because I'm on level 5. I still need 3 more pans in this palette. And I think I have 4 shadows that haven't reached their 5-use goal. So those are going to be my focus for the next month, as well as the 3 pans. I'm going to say hopefully 1, 2... I'm not sure if I want to hit pan in Nefertiti as well, or if I might just move back to Zuri and use it as my inner corner shade, since the other inner corner shades I've been working on now have pan. So we'll see what the next month brings, but in case I do finish this early, I wanted to roll in my next level's palette as well. So I have Pretty Random pulled up, so I haven't decided if I want to do level 1 or level 5. I think it's going to depend on what I roll in, and then that will change the course of how I do this project. But yeah, so I have palettes 2 to 117 in Pretty Random. Let's see what we get. Palette number 92. I'm actually not mad at this selection. So palette number 92 in my collection is the Natasha Denona Mini Tropics, which looks like this. It's honestly, it's kind of a random color story with like a light blue, a green, literally middle tone blue, this random shimmer, dark blue, and then the purple. Like, it honestly, it doesn't make sense. I don't remember what the original Tropics looks like, so maybe it's super representative of that palette, but I just don't remember. So because this one only has 5 shades in it, I can't move this as my level 6 because there's just not enough eyeshadows to do that. So this will become my level 1, which means I will be restarting this project as soon as I finish level 5. So this palette, I mean, I can use it between now and before I finish this, but none of those uses will count towards this project. So our main focus is to hit 3 more pans in this palette, get the final uses on all the shades that haven't reached the 5-use goal, and then we can start rolling this one in for 1 use each, which is really easy to do, and then 1 pan, which I think will also be decently easy to do with this palette. Now that's everything for this update. Thank you so much for spending some time with me and for dealing with my slightly nasally, sick, raspy voice. If you want to see how I do on this project or any of the other projects that I'm doing this year, please consider subscribing. If you're in Canada, I hope you are enjoying your Family Day. I don't think it's celebrated everywhere in Canada, but it is celebrated here in Ontario, so happy Family Day to everybody. And if you're not from Canada, I also hope you still have a happy Family Day. And with that, have a great day, night, or whatever time of day it is for you. Take care. Bye.